Thank you, Jesus. Oh, kidi baragileasa. Hure kididia parie kidea. Oh, we worship you, consistent God. We worship you, consistent one. We worship you, our consistent one. Oh, she did it. Just go on and worship the faithful God. Hilili badidi kidie sada. Ridi andi kidia rakilea. We worship you, Jesus. And no one can worship you for me. For all the things you've done for me. Yes, no one can worship you for me. You, Lord, you are worthy, and no one can worship you for me. For all the things you've done for me. Yes, no worship you for me. Here's my worship, all of my worship. Receive my worship, all of my worship. Here's my worship, all of my worship. Here is my worship, all of my worship. Here is my worship, all of my worship. Receive my worship, all of it, all of my worship. No one can worship you for me. For all the things you've done for me. Yes, I worship you for me. Can dedicate. Receive our worship. Hidideyakia. Of our hearts. I will not be silent. I will always worship you. For as long as I am breathing, I will always worship you. Yes, and I will not be silent. I will always worship you. As long as I am breathing, I will always worship you. As long as I am breathing, I will always worship you. And I will not be silent. And I always worship you. I want to hear the church. For as long as I will always worship you, and I will not be silent. I will always lift my voice, worship. Sing it loud and let him hear you. For the longest I have breath in me, as long as you lend me your breath, I will always, I will not be silent.